Bayu Chayei Sarah Meya Shana v'Isrim Shana v'Sheva Shanim Shnei Chayei Sarah. The name of the parsha is Chayei Sarah, the life of Sarah. And yet, what's the second pasuk? Atama Sarah. Sarah died. It's strange or peculiar that the parsha that speaks about Chayei Sarah is really about her death. Now, I don't think anyone would contemplate making the name of the parsha Misa Sarah. We don't do that, but nevertheless, it is strange that the parsha is Chayei Sarah. So the Medrash Rabbi, the Medrash in Tehillim, Rabbi Yisai, comments on a pasuk, Yedei Hashem Yemei Tmimim V'Nachlosam La'olam Tiyah. Chazal tells, David HaMelech tells us, Yedei Hashem Yemei Tmimim, the Rebbeinu Shalom knows the days of the Tmimim V'Nachlosam La'olam Tiyah. The answer to the question is that this parsha is not about the death of Sarah only. It's about the life of Sarah, but that life of Sarah that continues on, that is felt ad hayom hazeh. In spite of the fact that she died, but nevertheless her descendants, of which we are her descendants, we live on. She's the matriarch, Imos, Arba Imos. And that's what the Medrash says. The Medrash says on this pasuk, Yedei Hashem Yemei Tmimim. Rebbeinu knows the life of Tmimim, the perfect people. V'nachlosam, and their legacy, L'olam Tiyah. So the reason it's called Chayei Sarah is because this is about the life of Sarah. In spite of the fact that she actually died in this pasuk, but she didn't die and leave nothing behind. In fact, she left a great legacy behind her, and that is the Bnei Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. You know, there is a famous pasuk in Tehillim called Hiloi b'maisa yikach hakayel lo yered acharav kavadai. Hiloi b'moso yikach hakol, with a person's death, he won't take everything. Lo yered acharav kavodo. He can't take it. The taich of this pasuk, Rabbi say, is you can't take it with you, as we all know. Hiloi b'moso yikach hakol. You can be the wealthiest man in the world. You know, the Forbes 400. You can be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Bill Gates. These are the billionaires of the world. You can't take it with them. That is the standard interpretation of that pasuk in Tehillim. But I once heard in the name of Rav Chatzkel Abramsky, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, a different twist on that pasuk. When a person dies, he will not take everything with him. He'll leave it here. His legacy, his accomplishments, his mitzvahs, his children, his grandchildren, they'll remain. So don't think a person dies, lost and gone forever. He's still around. It's not that you go ahead and you die and they're never to be heard from again. No, his covenant will still remain in this world because of the legacy that you left over. In fact, I once heard of the name of Chaim Shmulevitz, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. We know that when we go to a Beis Ovel, we wish the person a Birchas Tanchumen, and that Birchas Tanchumen is Hamokim Menachem Eschem B'Sech Shar V'Elitzim Yerushalayim. Hamokim, which is one of the names of the Rebbeinu Shalom. Hamokim Menachem Eschem, the Rebbeinu Shalom should give you nechama That's the standard pshat, hamakom. Now, many of the Forshim go on, why in this Birchas Tanchumen, the bracha that we give to the Avelim, why use the name Hamakom? Out of all the names of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, why couldn't we say Hashem? Why couldn't we say Elokim? Why couldn't we say Shakai? Why couldn't we say Tzvakais? Other names of Hashem. Why Hamakom? So Reb Chaim Shmulevitz said an interesting thing. Hamakom is not referring to the Ribono Shel Olam. It's referring Hamakom, the place that you left on this world. That Yinachem Eschem. Your parent just died, Rahman al-Litzlan. Somebody just died. He's not gone. He left something in this world. He left over a makom. Whether it's children or grandchildren, great-grandchildren, grandchildren, or whether it's mitzvahs, whether it's accomplishments, whatever it is, that the makom, the place that you created in this world, that's going to be the nechama for the fact that you lost this person. You know, I realize I'm taping this in the week of Parshas Noach. As you all know, that this is the all Parsha project of the OU, the Orthodox Union. By the time you'll be hearing this will be somewhat faded into the background, but it's within this week that Klal Yisrael lost a very, very important person, that is Rabbi Moshe Hauer, who was the executive vice president of the Orthodox Union. I think it's only right, since this is the Orthodox Union's project, Al Parsha, that we should say something about Rabbi Hauer. The truth of the matter is, I did not know him as Rabbi Hauer. I knew him as Moshe Hauer. He came to the yeshiva as a young bacher, and he sat in front of me by davening, and we developed a relationship. You know, I'm several years older than he, and you know, he looked up to me as one of the Rabbi. He never learned in my shir per se, but we had a big shaykhus, and he was the type of person, as a bacher, as a young bacher, you said to yourself, this guy's going to go places. He's so talented. And he was. You know, he was a Talmid Chacham, and he was a Balmidas, and he was a wonderful person, cared about Klal Yisrael, cared about people. He was successful in everything that he touched. Started out in a small little shul in Baltimore called B'nai Jacob, and for that he went ahead and expanded and merged with a much larger shul called Shari Zion, but the shul became B'nai Jacob Shari Zion because of the influence of Rabbi Hauer, and he touched hundreds, if not thousands, of people in his rabbinate. But then he went on to go on to a bigger stage, a stage that he can affect more people, and he became the executive vice president of the OU, and he was terrific at that job. So this is the type of person where Hamakom Yinachem Eschem, the makom that he left over, his children, his grandchildren, his learning, his mitzvahs, what he did for people, that is all going to stay here. Lo b'maaseh yikach hakel. And that makom which he created should be a nechama for his wife, Mrs. Mindy Hauer, and for his children and his grandchildren, should be a nechama b'sach shar Aveli Tzion Yerushalayim.
Right, 9